Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kier. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be talking to you about buying a used designer handbag, how I got 2 Chanel bags and 1 Hermes bag for under $2,000, and what to look for and how to save money. I believe I picked up this bag in 2014. I got it off of a used reseller site called Portero. It used to be a cream bag, so if you open it up, it is still cream. I actually dyed it, but I really used like a leather paint. And when I did that, the leather strap that came out of it broke in one of the places because it's just such old leather. I think this is actually from like 1989, so it's as old as I am. So the leather broke and I wasn't able to get it to look quite right, so I just removed the chain. I did keep the leather and I could probably make it work again, so we'll see what we're gonna do with this. I'll explain to you my plans with this bag shortly, but you will see why I am going to be painting it yet again. Okay, so the first bag that I found was this really cute, in my opinion, really cute kind of linen Chanel handbag. It is this beautiful bag. I absolutely love the shape, the size, the style, everything. I thought it was in really good condition. I mean, yeah, it's a little dirty here and there. I mean, you can see the back slightly dirtier. It does have this really nice pocket here. There was a tiny spot here you can kind of still see sometimes, but when I unboxed this, I used a wine spray, like a wine spray remover, and tried to get that. Now you'll see in the video it did start to loosen up, and you know that fabric bags like this, they're pretty delicate, so you really want to have a professional clean it, but I kind of knew what I was doing, so I put the stain remover on there. Paper towels work great because they're white and also because they are super absorbent. You'll see the fabric starts to pucker up and really lose its shape. So I should have filmed it, but I didn't. I really just took my hot blow dryer, my hair blow dryer, and put it right on there with super high heat, and it just, kind of smoothing it out as I went with the edge of the blow dryer, and it shrank right back up and went back to its shape. So the reason I believe I was able to find this bag for such an amazing price is because it is missing the handle. And I know you're thinking it has the handle right there, but it does have these 2 little holes right here. And I kind of didn't really realize these in the listing. I just didn't really understand what was going on here. So what I think this bag originally had was, I think it originally had kind of a harder linen handle here, and I think that probably got so grimy and dirty and gross that they just thought, you know what, let's remove it, it'll be better off without it. So that's kind of what I think happened. I think that they just removed that handle and left you with just a chain option. So that is one of the reasons I think that this bag was so inexpensive. It was $560 something, I believe. So you'll see when you open it, it's in pretty good condition. It does have the Made in France sticker right there. It's stuck right now. It has a little bit of pen marks here. It has a zipper pocket, and inside of the zipper pocket is the authenticity card. It also has a slip pocket which says Chanel right there on it, and then the zipper pocket does have the little CC little hang tag. So, I mean, all in all, I think it's a beautiful shape. I think it's a really nice size. I love that it has a back pocket. That is like everything to me. It has a very long chain, which is one of the reasons that I think it wouldn't work for so many people. Like on me, on crossbody, it is still way down to my hip. And you know what? It's not 100% clean. If you look at the back, you can really see a lot of darkness throughout here, a lot of color transfer from denim. Again, it does still have this little spot and one more that I can't really find. But for me, I want to wear this bag. I want to actually wear it out and about. I want to wear it to Stagecoach. I want to wear it on tropical vacations. And if I had spent thousands of dollars on this bag that is so delicate, I wouldn't be able to actually wear it. So what I think I'll do is, I think I will wear it for, you know, a little while, and then once it gets like pretty dirty again, I will send it in for professional cleaning. So for now, it works for me. I'm really happy with it. I think it's such a classic shape. I think if I wear it, you know, on my body, crossbody or on my shoulder, you're not going to see the back anyway, so who cares really? I love the size and the shape. I absolutely love it. And you cannot really go wrong with a classic Chanel. Again, you don't really notice that there's something missing here. I noticed because I'm looking at it, but I don't think that most people would notice it. So that doesn't really bother me. So if you want to save some money on a used Chanel, look for one that's a little bit dirty. If you have any knowledge or insight on how to clean these types of bags, or your family works for a dry cleaner or something like that, and you know that you'll be able to take care of some of the staining yourself, that's one way to save money. Another way is to look for some damage that no one is really going to notice except you. That can happen a lot of times on the interior of the bag, or little minor things like one of the feet is missing, but you have, you know, someone who can replace that. There's a lot of really great places that you can send these in and have them repaired. Like there's a site called Leather Surgeons that does all kinds of things like that, and they also authenticate Chanel bags. So yeah, look for something with slight damage that you can have repaired, slight stains that you can probably clean, and you know, just minor imperfections that don't bother you but might bother other people. Now, the second Chanel bag that I picked up was a lot more expensive. I believe it was $980, and it is this beautiful classic flap tan Chanel bag. Now, this bag is interesting to me because when I looked at the pictures, I was like, okay, what's the catch? It's in such good condition that I found almost this exact same bag on Shopbop's what goes around comes around section for thousands of dollars, like $4,000 or something like that, like the same size, 10 inches, and some change and whatever. And I was just like, what is the catch? So you can see it's in really good condition. So there are a couple of things to notice about this bag and why I think I got such a great deal on it. One is that this bag has been painted. Similar to mine, but I think the original color was also nude. If you look in the interior, it looks really clean, really nice. But if you look really closely, you can see like a tape line where I feel that this interior was taped and the paint color was painted there to just kind of refurbish everything. You can kind of see it as well on the corners where they were worn down and it looks like they were painted over. And realistically, if you look up close, you can really just tell that the fabric has been painted over. Now, the feel of it feels fine, still feels really nice and soft, not 100% soft like brand new lambskin, but it feels really darn good. And it doesn't mess with the authenticity at all because it is still painted the original color. So if you change the color of a Chanel bag, the authenticity will kind of no longer valid essentially, because the style number has information about what color, size, shape, and year the bag was produced. Basically has all the details of the bag within the style number. This bag that I got, now that it is tan, it's really technically not a real Chanel bag just because this bag is intended to be cream color. And since it's no longer cream, the authenticity is questionable. However, it is a real Chanel bag. It does have the sticker, or, you know, it is real, but it's been painted. So you're wondering probably why I now have two tan painted Chanel bags. I'll get into that, but let me finish about this bag first. So the other reason I think that this was discounted is because of whatever year that this was produced in, it is a bit shorter. The chain strap is, in my opinion, a lot shorter. There's no way I can wear this bag crossbody. Like, it's right under my boob. It looks very awkward. It's just not going to be a crossbody bag for me. I went into it buying it knowing that this was going to be a shoulder bag or just an arm bag like this. So that, personally, I went into it knowing it. It's a very feminine, ladylike style. It's not really, for me, it's not really going to be an everyday bag. So needing to wear it crossbody, it's not that big of a deal for me. So that was fine with me. The other thing that I think made the price so low on this, and it could be a deal breaker for some people, is that it doesn't have the authenticity card or the Chanel logo serial number sticker, like the SKU sticker. However, it does have a SKU sticker. So I was very curious about this. So it's normally the Chanel sticker would be like down in here. And you can't, there's no sticker down in there. But there is a sticker here. But it's not a Chanel sticker. It's just some weird sticker that says like 921129 KT. Very odd in my opinion. So before I purchased this, I actually sent in some pictures to 2 online authenticators that I've used before. You don't have to have online authenticators that you've used before. I mean, obviously it helps, but if you go onto Purse Forum or if you go on to like a resale site, usually you can just email them pictures and they'll just be like, yeah, it looks real, or no, it doesn't look real. Good enough for me, good, you know what I'm saying? So I just sent all the pictures into one of the authenticators that I've used before and said, hey, what is this? What's going on here? There's no authenticity sticker. To me, it looks real. I can kind of tell now the imprint here on the CCs, just the way that the stitching lines up. I mean, there's not as many fake Chanel bags that are vintage. Like I feel like you just see new ones because the vintage ones just don't, like a fake Chanel bag from 10 years ago is not going to still look like this. You know what I'm saying? They aren't made with such high quality. They don't hold up. They pretty much don't exist. So I kind of had my doubts that it was going to be fake at all, but just for peace of mind, of course, I wanted a second opinion. But I sent in all the pictures and she basically said, oh yeah, that's a thing. It looks like a vintage Chanel from the Japanese market. So apparently some of the Japanese market have this type of a sticker and not the regular one. I had also read that when a Chanel bag is refurbished by the Chanel spa, or like the lining is removed and replaced, they will replace the lining and they will not replace the SKU sticker. Basically, they said that that's not what proves its authenticity. That's just for categorizing and basically like stock information. So that alone doesn't prove that it's real. But I know a lot of people like to have that sticker just for peace of mind. Of course, I'm very glad that this one and that the linen bag have the sticker. It just, you know, it's nice that it has it, but this bag is such a great deal. Like, I'm okay with it not having the sticker. I know that it's real. It's been authenticated. It's been proven it's real. So I don't care about the sticker. I know it's real. I'm happy with it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It obviously looks better when it's stuffed. Really have to keep these vintage ones stuffed. So anyway, you can definitely save a lot of money by making concessions here and there on what you find acceptable in your vintage Chanel bag. So let's just go back to having 2 tan vintage Chanel bags. Obviously they're a slightly different color. This one's really shiny. I did this one myself. I really wanted to do a tutorial video on it. I recorded most of the process. Yeah, I recorded all of the process. I shot it, I was gonna share it, but then I took it to Stagecoach and it got like a nick here, and it just like, you know, it got a nick and it's like clearly like nude cream underneath. It's like cream. And then there's another place where it starts to like peel off and it's like, it's cream. It's a cream bag underneath. Also, when you open it up, and I mean, it's like, that's just weird to me. So I rarely carry this. I also don't like that it's just has a long strap. It doesn't double up like the other one. So for that reason, I don't really carry this bag often, and I did paint it because it was kind of in bad condition as a cream bag. When I purchased it used a few years ago, it had been cleaned before it was sent to me, so I didn't think that me sending it out to get cleaned again was going to do much. There was quite a bit of wear on all of these like depressed sections back here, so I just didn't think that paying more money for it to be cleaned was going to be worth it. So I thought, let's just change the color. Now that I have the other nude one, I am going to change the color again. I ordered new leather paint and I found some new advice, and so I would like to film it again and show it to you guys, but I'm not going to do it if you guys don't care. So please comment down below and let me know if you guys want to see me refurbishing this one by myself and redo it. I even bought a gold plating kit on Etsy to re-gold plate all of the hardware. I don't think that this one really needs it. It's more like the chain and But whatever, I mean, I got the thing anyway. I got it so that I could replate the Chanel brooch that I have that's really, really worn down. But I thought, you know what, let's do the hardware, let's do the chain, why not? So anyway, I ordered that. I do know what color I wanted to paint this because it's literally the only color missing in my collection. I don't have a single bag that's this color. So let me know in the comment section if you want to see that and what color you think I should paint it. I already know what color I'm going to paint it. I already ordered it, but I just want to know what you guys would think. So anyway, this one I purchased for $800 years ago, and now that I've gotten these two other ones for such a great deal, I kind of feel like I got ripped off on this one, but I did buy it from a resale site and not from eBay. So I also want to say I will leave the seller's information where I got these bags on eBay on my blog post. So make sure you check the description box because I will have all that information in my blog post. Okay, last but not least, the Hermes bag that I got for less than $200. I'm obsessed with. You guys might think it's gross. I don't care. So a few years ago, like not this past Halloween, but the one before, 2016, Jacques and I went to New Orleans for Halloween, and he got us tickets to see the Seahawks, and that's my favorite football team, and they were playing the Saints in New Orleans, and it was just so fun. But last minute, we find out you can't bring a handbag in there unless it's clear. And it's like, what? Like, you know, there's violence, there's guns, there's things. So basically it has to be a clear handbag or like essentially a wallet-sized bag that's not clear. So I was kind of mad because I didn't have anything, and I was like, well, I would have brought something. I could have ordered something. Like, how did I not know this? This is ridiculous. And then I got into like an argument with like another fan, a Saints fan, and he called me like cheap, and I was so mad. He was like, take your Payless shoes elsewhere, and like they were Zara, like they weren't expensive shoes, but like they were Zara, they weren't Payless. No shade on Payless, by the way. I have some flats from there and they were great, but I just know he meant it as like an insult, and it so infuriated me. So I wish that I had a drink still because I would have thrown the drink on him. But anyway, I digress. So I was like, I need a good clear bag. And basically I couldn't shut up about this guy that was rude to me. I was just so upset by it. And finally Jacques was like, what do I have to do to make you stop talking about this? Like, let's move on. Let's have a good rest of the day. And I was like, well, I want to get this bag. And he was like, fine, I'll get you the bag if you just don't bring it up for the whole rest of the day. And I was like, okay, fine. And then like 10 minutes later, I was like, yeah, what an asshole. I brought it up again. So I didn't get the bag. But I did look up the bag when I was looking into it, of course. And when I was looking up this bag, it was like around 100, 150, 250 for a really, really nice one. But now, of course, as trends come and go, clear plastic is really in style. So the Hermes Un Voyage 1997 Souvenir de l'Exposition 1997 Hermes Kelly. So this is an authentic Hermes Kelly. Has an interesting story, and I find that it's actually perfect for a football game, since the reason they don't want you to have a big bag is because they don't want any, weapons inside. It's probably smart too, because I did get into a fight with another fan. Didn't have any weapons on me. So basically, this was what they sent out the invitations for their 1990 fashion show, and they basically said, here's a clear Kelly for ease of security checkpoints. And basically it was because of the 1995 Paris attacks. It was a way to like pay homage to the victims of the attack, as well as to make it actually easier for their guests to get through security. So they sent all the invitations, the fashion show invitations, out in this clear Kelly. So this bag is 21 years old, 1997, 2007, it's 2018, yeah, 21 years old. So yeah, it's not 100% perfect. It has slightly yellowed. It does have some scuffs on it, but I got this for $168, and now all of the really nice ones have gone much higher in price, all the way up to like almost $1,000 for a plastic bag. And these are so in, like, all the plastic bags are so in style right now, and it's like, if I'm gonna get a plastic bag and rock a plastic bag, it better be freaking Hermes. You know what I mean? And so it's amazing that you can actually get not only an Hermes bag, but it's a piece of history. It's part of their, fashion shows, which is so special to me as a fashion blogger. I mean, one of my big goals is, to eventually get invited to all of the big fashion house shows for, Paris Fashion Week. So Chanel, Hermes, you know, all of those. So this is kind of like, I don't know if it's like a stepping stone, but it's just special to me. I'm just happy to have, you know, a part of history. And again, with the scuffs, like I said, with the linen Chanel bag, I'm okay with it not being perfect because I actually want to use it. I actually want to take it to the beach. I actually want to take it to a football game. I want to be able to use it. And if I have all these collector's pieces, I feel like I won't really use them. I mean, my pink Chanel bag, the Chanel boy bag, I rarely ever use it because it's so delicate and so beautiful, and it was so expensive that it's just like, I don't want to mess it up. But this, it's already messed up. It wasn't expensive. And honestly, if I messed it up, I could probably just get another new one in another few years. You know what I mean? Right now, they're a little bit more expensive because clear bags are so in style, but they're still, you can still find them for a bargain. Like I said, I got this for under $200. Yeah, it's yellowy. Yeah, there's some scuffs and some marks and some, you know, color transfer on it. But all in all, it's going to be perfect for what I'm going to use it for, which is basically a beach bag. And if I do go to another football game type of bag. So I love it. I'm very happy. So there you have it, how you can get some really beautiful designer pieces and save some money at the same time. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comment section below if you want to see the re-dye of my vintage cream Chanel bag, what color you think I should do it, and which of the 3 bags that I picked up is your favorite. I would love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!